Hi, I'm Stu. Welcome back to another LumaFusion video tutorial. I got a question from Adam D last night, and he was asking if the external drive editing works just like the internal. Are you able to load multiple clips? I think LumaFusion allows 6 video clips on the timeline, and other videos I've seen there have just loaded one. Is there a reason why? It's probably down to the fact that when we're doing a video tutorial, we just want to show the absolute minimum to get across what we need to teach. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how many actual clips can come across. So this is the files, 500 gig SSD media, marked as SSD video assets, and I've got some DJI Phantom 4 Pro aerial stuff shot in 4K. This is going to strain it a little bit if it's going to strain it, and I've never brought these clips in from the point of view of directly from an external drive before. I must say I'm using the SanDisk Extreme. I hear that the Samsung either T5, T7 drives external SSDs work really well, but let's just give it a go. If I grab one and just drag it down onto the timeline, you can see that was pretty much instantaneous, and we've got quite a length of clip here. And then we'll just grab number 2, and then we'll just grab number 3, and I'm just staggering them, and then number 4, number 5, and I think I'm about to reach my maximum, number 6. And I don't think we can do any more than 6. Nope, it's just looking to overwrite. So there, we've got 6 clips in the timeline. If I shrink the timeline down, we can line them all up if you want. And this is all working from the external drive. How do I know it's working from the external drive? Because I have the external drive icon there. Can you see that? Just move them across. And let's play them through. And you can see I can solo them out. And it seems to be coping with them absolutely fine. Again, it just all works. So if we take a chunk out of each one, let's cut a bit of that. Let's chop a bit out of that. Move it along a few frames. Chop a bit out of that. And we'll take that back to there. Let's just see if it plays through. Yep, that's looking good. It's going into the 3rd layer, I think, or the 4th. And then back to that. And then if I select multiple clips, we will dive right the way down into the ones below. Let's get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and that one, and let's bring this one out. So I'm making this as hard as possible, stressing it out. Not thinking about the actual cutting, it's actually looking okay. And as you can see, it's working absolutely fine. So yes, it copes absolutely beautifully with 6 tracks, and this is all being worked directly from the external drive. How do I know it's been worked from the external drive? Well, if I just close down LumaFusion, pull out the external drive, relaunch LumaFusion, and you'll see everything freaks out. If I then plug in the external drive once again, and then all I've got to do is tap on the external drive refresh icon, which is down here in the lower left. That reconnects the footage, and off we go again. So to answer your question, yes, it copes absolutely beautifully with 6 video files. These are 4K video files, and not only that, they're from a DJI Phantom 4 Pro. Those are always a little bit trickier to handle. I don't know what it is DJI do with their H.264, H.265 containers, but they can be a pain to edit, and I have to add a caveat and say this is the 2021 iPad Pro with the M1 chip in it. Pretty sure though it will run absolutely beautifully on the 2020 and any of the drives running Thunderbolt. If you're using an iPad Air or just a baseline iPad, then you might struggle a little bit with the pacing, but if you're running the iPad Pro, even an older iPad Pro, it should work fine. All 6 clips doing its thing. So I hope that answers your question. If you've enjoyed this demonstration video, by all means give it a thumbs up. If I've earned your subscription, Adam, then feel free to subscribe to the channel, and anybody else for that matter, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.